Letter J is for jollof rice. Now, y'all know I keep it real on my platform. I show y'all the good and the bad. And let me tell you, I did not do good on this jollof rice. I'm going to tell you exactly what I did. I followed a step-by-step recipe, and it was my fault. It was my fault. First of all, preheat your oven to 450 degrees, right? Cut you up 1 onion, a red onion, 2 tomatoes. Go ahead and cut those up. This is the stuff that you're going to roast in the oven. This is jollof rice made in the oven. Now, it was really a great recipe. For me, I added way too much tomato paste. It basically was like a tomato rice. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get back into it. Then you want to cut up 2 habanero peppers. Just like that, I removed the seeds. You can leave the seeds in there if you want to. Again, all of this is going into your food processor, your blender, whatever you have to blend up your food. That's what you're going to use. And also put that in the same dish. And then you want to go in with, it calls for 2 bell peppers, but this was a huge red bell pepper, so I just cut up 1, and then I roughly chopped that into cubes and put that into the baking dish as well. Again, this is going to go in the oven on 450 degrees for 30 minutes, just like that. And you want to add 4 cloves of garlic. And look how beautiful that looks. Like, this recipe, chef's kiss. It was really good. Put that in the oven, let it cook. Trigger warning, go back and clean your rice. So for this recipe, it calls for 3 cups of white rice. You can use jasmine rice, white rice, it does not matter, but clean off your rice. So this was 3 cups of jasmine rice. I went in and I rinsed it off until I didn't see any more like cloudy water. By this time, the roasted potatoes and all of that, tomatoes, were done out of the oven. It only takes 30 minutes. You want to add it into your food processor or your blender and blend those up. It does not take long to blend. You want to get it to like a consistency of maybe like a paste or something. Just blend it all up. Then chop up another onion in a separate pot. You want to add in 1 cup of oil. It doesn't matter what kind of oil you have. Chop up your 1 whole onion. Add 4 bay leaves, all of that into the oil. Now, this is where I messed up, y'all. I added an entire huge can of tomato paste. The recipe, when I went back and looked at it, she only added she added a whole can, but it was the smaller cans of tomato paste. So this was way too much tomato paste. And then in that same oil, while it's cooking down, you want to add it up your blended tomatoes and all of that stuff that you blended up in your food processor. Then you go in with your seasonings. It's onion powder, garlic powder, chicken bouillon, salt, brown sugar. She said you could add like tomato bouillon cubes as well. Whatever you want, add it in there. Is no measurements on the seasonings. Well, I didn't have any. You just measure with your heart and mix that all together and let it cook just like this until it kind of look like it's about to burn, but not really. All of the onions and all of that will be cooked down and it'll look just like that. Now in your baking pan, you can get an aluminum pan. It does not matter. In your baking pan, you want to lay your rice flat out, your clean rice. Remember, this was 3 cups of rice. Lay it flat as much as you can and add that to the bottom of the pan. Then you just go and layer your sauce on top. Now, right here, I was like, dang, this look like it's a lot of tomato paste, like pasty. But I'm like, I never made jollof rice before. Maybe I'm tripping. But again, y'all, I added way too much tomato paste. Like, this rice would have been so good. But anyway, you want to sprinkle, you could sprinkle some red onions on top of here too and 5 bay leaves. But my bay leaves broke, so I just sprinkled them on top. And I didn't add any more onions because I figured it was enough. And then you want to go in with 1 cup of chicken broth. Cover it up with aluminum foil. Put it in the oven on 350 degrees. You're going to break it up into increments of 20 minutes. So put a timer on. Put it in there on 350 degrees for the first 20 minutes. When your timer go off, remove it, stir it up, and add in a little bit more liquid. Now, you can add in water or you can add in chicken broth. I use chicken broth. Mix it up and do it again for another 20 minutes. And then after that, the last 10 minutes, leave it uncovered. And mine came out like this, y'all. It was not good, but I still made it work. Whatever.